So I don't know if you know, like Elon Musk, okay, went to meet with the Iranians,
Oh yeah, what
apparently to discuss the nuclear
is
program.
happening?
So just hear me out here, okay?
Okay.
Tesla, cars explode. SpaceX, burning wreckage. Twitter, completely blown up. Keep this man away from the nuclear weapons, for God's sake. What are we doing? It's a
Maybe
terrible
that's
idea.
our nuclear proliferation strategy. He's just gonna, make them all fail somehow. I don't know. I can't even. Greg, I can't. I literally haven't watched one lick of it. You and some friends were all texting me these, all of the pics and all the news. I'm like, I'm not watching it. I'm not
I
watching
think
it.
that's
I'll get myself up to date Friday morning,
Yep.
Friday midday, which I did midday today. And then I went to bed. I took to the bed today. I was tired after I did all my chores and I did a bunch of other things, but I was sound asleep literally half an hour ago in my power nap. So I'm going to try to reorient myself, get the timer on the clock. You tell me when we're ready.
I'm ready when you are. Let's
Should
dig
we
in. We
just
don't want to
dive
keep
in?
our
I do want to get to our guest.
Yeah, we don't want to keep our guest waiting.
We don't want to keep her
No,
waiting.
not at all.
All right. 8 minutes on the clock.
So you said, you haven't really paid attention to the news this week. So, in preparing for the show, we make lists, we think about what we're maybe going to talk about, and I look over the websites of the newspapers. I don't know. Are they still called newspapers? Can we still
I don't
call
know
them
what
that?
they're called.
So I went to the Washington Post website, okay, and I was struck by how batshit it is. So I copied just the headlines, okay? This is today's Washington Post headlines on the front page of the Washington Post. This is the timeline that we're living in. I'm just going to read the headlines.
Okay.
RFK Jr. tapped for health czar, 10 false claims and conspiracy theories in his words. That's the first one. Pentagon nominee Pete Hegseth was investigated for alleged sexual assault.
Oh.
He's almost billed to something. It almost billed to something.
I missed that one. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Gates
so he's a domestic abuser or a sexual assaulter?
I know it's very difficult to believe.
He's a sexual assaulter, but domestic, like someone in his household?
It doesn't say domestic, just alleged sexual assault is all. Okay. I did not read the article. I just was like, okay. Gates' nomination brings new focus on underage sex allegations. Okay. This guy's going to be the attorney general, maybe.
Yeah.
President-elect.
This is what QAnon was looking for, right? This is it? We found him, and Trump made him, Donald Sr. made him attorney general.
Yeah. Was it Borowitz who made that joke? Like when they said they were looking to bring a pedophile to justice, this is not.
I'd miss that one.
I think that was Andy Borowitz, I believe.
Okay, good for Andy Borowitz.
President-elect, that would be Trump somehow, looks to bypass Senate to push through polarizing choices. Trump is already testing Republicans, and they seem unwilling to defy him. And then you scroll, then you can go down to, a little bit, and it says, inside the Republican false flag effort to turn off Kamala Harris voters, 2 Republicans who lost Senate races refuse to concede. Drought in the U.S. is so severe, only significant rainfall will help break the trend. Why wildfires in the eastern U.S. can be more destructive than you may think. I did not think they would be destructive. So, and then if you go down past the sports, here's the last 5, okay? Judge puts off January 6th trial after defendant points to possible Trump pardon. Russia pushes forward in Ukraine amid talk of negotiations. Trump and the Israeli right resume their embrace. Bombings in Brazil's capital revive fears over fate of democracy. And just to loop it back to the beginning, surge in worldwide measles cases driven by lack of vaccine coverage. Who says? That's it. This sounds like it's from a movie that we're watching.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is like a dystopian timeline that we found ourselves in. But it's exactly what all of the experts were going like this. And the people who knew him. All the people who served in the last administration, they were going,
Yeah.
Alert! Alert! Alert!